gamers out there, fuck you. This is not a fucking hobby. You're listening to the most relevant sports show on the internet. He's a combat veteran turned entrepreneur turned sports journalist. And she has an IQ higher than your entire family combined. It's the S3, and it starts right now.
What's going on, everybody? You are listening to the S3. I am JD. She's Miss Lady. I'm Jeff Demers, Ms. Marnie Tisdale. As always, we are back from spring break. Yay! So we really didn't do anything. Just kind of chilled, did some stuff, but not much. A lot going on to talk about today. DBacks last night. We'll touch on that. We got the Suns to talk about. We got a new episode of Pack Wars as we crack open a new set thanks to Valley-Wide Sports Cards. Shout out to them. We get our stuff from them all the time. These are great. These stacks. They're like 60 cards in there, and they're only like $50 or $15. So let's see. You won last week. We'll figure out who wins this week, or you won the last time.
I won last time. I think we're 2-1.
2-1. Yep.
You won twice. Right. I won once.
Also, we're going to break down the top 10 baseball movies of all time and more. Let's go ahead and jump into it. What's first?
Headlines and horrible dad jokes.
Horrible dad jokes. The headlines may or may not be horrible, but the dad jokes definitely are. If you use them, that's your fault.
Is that your
headline number one? This just came out not too long ago. Luka Doncic is out for the remainder of the regular season due to a grade 2 hamstring strain suffered last night. How does this, he's expected to miss probably another 2 weeks with that, so it could be more. If he misses the playoffs altogether, what does that say for the Lakers' playoff chances? I give them no shot.
No, I'm not sure even if he was there, they'd have a shot. They're just not playing.
Luka's been playing out of his mind lately. They are, I think they're like the number 3 seed in the West. Okay. But
without
Luka's
him,
been playing. Yeah. I don't think LeBron can just carry that team, and I definitely don't see Bronny James.
If LeBron could carry that team, it would have already been happening.
Ooh, good point. All right.
So I agree with you.
So I just found out that I'm colorblind. The news came right out of the purple. Well, what else would it come out of? All right. Headline number 2. Per ESPN, President Donald Trump signed an executive order Friday designed to limit how long athletes can play college sports and how often they can transfer between schools. The order states that college athletes can play, quote, no more than a 5-year period, and allows them to transfer schools only once before they graduate without having to sit out a season. The rule changes are scheduled to go into effect as of August 1st this year. A school that plays an athlete who doesn't meet these new limits could risk losing its federal funding. The order also states that the NCAA should update its rules to create a national registry for player agents and create policies that prevent schools from cutting scholarships or other opportunities for women's and Olympic sports in order to pay their athletes. Quote, college sports cannot function without clear, agreed-upon rules concerning pay for play and player eligibility that can't be endlessly challenged in court as it is the case now, the White House said. NCAA President Charlie Baker said in a statement that the order was a, quote, significant step forward, but that stability in college sports will also require a more permanent solution in the form of a new law enacted by Congress. So I don't expect this particular law to hold.
Right.
But I think we're all in agreement that something needed to be done. I would consider this to be a first step, but I don't consider this to be the end-all, be-all. I think this is going to get challenged in court. I think he's going to get knocked down in court.
Probably. Anything that challenges money making, but that doesn't belong in college sports. So
right, I think that something definitely needs to be done. I think he just came out and said, "Look, steps need to be taken. I'll throw the first stone." Right. I don't think that he believes that this is actually going to come out. I think he would like for everything that he says to happen, but we already know that doesn't happen.
Right.
But at the same time, attention needs to be made to this situation, and I call it a good first step. It could be a bad step, but sometimes a bad step could also be a good first step. Get in the right direction. So there is
going at least
that. I also like the 5-year rule, because you have players that play 7 years in college.
Deliberately dragging the college career out just to play an extra
especially
year
now when you can actually make more money in college than you can on a rookie contract at the pro level.
Right. Well, you don't have to play as well to be good in college as you do if you're going to go up to the pros.
Yeah.
So you can stay. Yeah. It's a problem. It's a problem.
Right. So, so I agree that a step should be taken forward. I don't agree that this is the overall answer, but I like the foundation.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't get why Marvel, one of your favorite people, I don't get why they don't use the Hulk to advertise more. I mean, he's basically just one big banner. Put it out there.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Bruce Banner, folks.
Bruce Banner. Get it? All right. All the DC people, they didn't get it. They didn't get that. All right. Headline number 3, the men's Final Four is set and tips off tomorrow. The matchups are number 2, UConn versus number 3, Illinois, and 2 number 1 seeds, Arizona against Michigan.
Okay.
I picked Arizona at the beginning in my bracket. It's pretty much the only thing that I did right so far in that entire bracket.
Okay.
So as long as the team that I picked to win is still in it, I'm good. I'm feeling pretty good right now. On the ladies' side, the women's Final Four is actually tipping off right now as we speak, downtown Phoenix, with number 1 UConn versus number 1 South Carolina and number 1 UCLA versus, you guessed it, number 1 Texas. Now, I know what you're thinking. UConn is the only Division I school to sweep the titles in the same year. They did it in 2004 and in 2014. I think that would be cool to see, but again, that would go against my pick of Arizona winning the men's. I can definitely see UConn winning the women's. So we'll see what happens there.
Go Huskies, I guess.
Yep. What brand of underwear do scientists wear?
I don't know what brand.
That would be Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein. You're not good at science. You didn't get that. You didn't get that joke. All right. Headline number 4. Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice faces no NFL discipline over abuse allegations. Quote, there was insufficient evidence to support a finding that he violated the personal conduct policy as per the NFL. So he is not going to get punished.
I might sound unpopular for this, but if they're saying there wasn't enough evidence, then I actually appreciate them not punishing him for it, because you can't go based on just rumors. People's lives and careers and stuff get ruined because someone makes up stories. And I'm not saying that's what happened here, but it can happen. And if there's not actual documented evidence supporting the allegations, then yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I mean, we're not denying that there are cruel men out there, and to quote Bill Burr, they should be buried under the prison. But in this case, there wasn't enough evidence to actually say that he did anything. So it is innocent until found guilty, and he was not found guilty. So, all right. What's next? Oh, wait a minute. I got my last joke. I mean, I almost got away without telling a dad joke.
Of my dad joke fix here.
All right. So I hate my job. All I do is crush cans all day. It's so depressing.
You love that one.
So depressing. All right. What's next?
We back the DBacks.
All right, the Diamondbacks are 3-4 on the young season. Currently, only 2 games back behind the Dodgers and sit in third place in the NL West. They lost the series opener last night by the score of 17-2.
That was brutal.
To the Braves.
Brutal.
They are 3-1 at home. I'm going to try and put some positive spins on these things, okay? They're currently 3-1 at home. I mean, if you're going to lose big, right? Isn't that a rule?
Sure. Why not?
I would rather lose 17-2 than 1-0. You know, right. I would rather lose that way. So there is that. Eduardo Rodriguez is on the mound tonight for Arizona. They finished the weekend against the Braves before heading to the Northeast against the Mets, Phillies, and Orioles. So it's actually a 4-game series against the Braves last night, and then tonight, and then Saturday and Sunday. Well, that would be the weekend. All right. So
hopefully they'll get a little redemption tonight.
Oh my God. Just get the win. I don't want you to go out. I mean, it'd be nice if you put up 3 touchdowns in a field goal versus 2 in a field goal.
Right.
But there are some positives. The good news is Merrill Kelly is actually throwing a rehab assignment tonight up in Reno and is scheduled to come off the IL pending any setbacks on April 8th. So by the time we come on the air next week, hopefully he'll have made a start, hopefully in Baltimore is what we're looking at. But there are a lot of positives. There's some really good storylines. Let's start out with the youth movement. So far, again, we're only 7 games in. All right, so we can overreact. We can like rash out. We can do all that stuff, or we can just look at it as it is. The youth movement looks pretty good right now, and they're producing. This is the biggest storyline, in my opinion, early on. You have Jose Fernandez, who has quickly become a fan favorite. He had a historic breakout game, intro to the majors, where he had his first hit and his first 2 home runs, including the go-ahead home run in that game against Detroit. Jordan Lawler showing power early, defensive versatility in the outfield. He worked really hard on his defense in the offseason, so he switched from the infield to the outfield. He looks like he belongs out there. He's a baseball player, right? When you're kids, you just played whatever the hell they put you. So that's what Jordan Lawler did. He said, I'll go wherever you need me, and they needed him in left field because of Gurriel's injury. I'm not sure if he'll be able to make it back this season, but that would be another positive. But Jordan Lawler's looking really good at the plate, showing a lot of pop. Fernandez definitely has some pop. I think he's starting again tonight. I think I saw that he's playing first base tonight. What? No, I don't know. We'll see. The good news is it looks like that these aren't just flashes. They're kind of impact moments in meaningful games, which are good. Arizona isn't waiting on the future. It's kind of already here, with the exception of maybe some left-handed friggin' pitching in the bullpen. How about that? All right. Look, I said I would stay positive. We do have some young lefties talent that could use a little bit of work in AAA, but I expect that talent to come up in short order. No lefties in the bullpen. Number 2, power potential is definitely showing up early. Again, we talked about Lawler. We talked about Fernandez. Moreno looks really good right now. Corbin Carroll's got the pop in the bat already.
He's been pretty killer so far.
So I like that. Keeps them very competitive, scoring in games like the 9-6 home opener that we won. Hopefully we can put up 9 runs tonight in the bounce back. The lineup has the ability to change games quickly, which is huge over a long season. They've got the talent. Like in the lineup. They just need to figure a few things out, tweak a couple things. They'll be all right. Offensive depth, we've already kind of said that. Not just star driven. You're also looking at people like Ildemaro Vargas stepping up. Last night went 2 for 2 with a double off the bench or RBI. Contributions across the lineup in multiple games. Even in the Braves loss, every Braves starter got a hit, but Arizona answered in spots too later in the game. So this kind of tells you that they're not overly dependent on just Marte and Carroll and Perdomo. They do have some. I was worried about the back end of the lineup, see if they could turn it over. But if you have Fernandez, if you've got Lawler, if you've got Moreno to kind of help turn it over, I like what I'm seeing. Maybe we can get Santana going, the old man at first base. That would be a plus. But again, if you can get the youth movement going and keep them consistent, I think that would be really good. Early signs of resilience and fight. We've seen it. This team isn't folding. They did get swept in the opening series. You can call that dusting off the cobwebs, right? That's what I will attest that to. Comeback win versus Detroit again was big. Showed the heart of the team early, hanging around in tight games like the 3-2 Dodgers loss was pretty good. Continuing to produce late in games, even in blowouts. That's more of a mentality shift. That matters over 162 games. If you can get the mental aspects out of the way, and instead of just closing it out after you go down in the fifth inning, that says a lot about this team. So I like what we're seeing. Chase Field energy is back. From what I'm looking at, this kind of stands out big time. The home opener win 9-6 brought real momentum, crowd energy, offensive explosion. The team feeds off the environment. If they can protect home field, not only if they can protect home field, but we really, really need the fans to continue to show up. In the past, not to throw a negative aspect on it, but the opening week, the fans show up in droves. Like they're there, 47,000 seat stadium. They're 45,000 people
loud.
home. But the problem is, as you start digging into the season, it starts heating up here. That attendance cuts in half. You're looking 22, 23,000, 24,000, maybe on a giveaway night.
Everybody's in there like knitting or reading the newspaper too. So if you're going to be there, be present for the team, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, be loud.
I think that in a city of 6.5 million people, we should be able to do better than 20,000. I know it's hot outside, but they don't really play outside. They've got a closed dome. They can open up the roof for a nice weekend like this weekend, but it's 78 degrees. When it's 110 outside, it's 78 inside. That's a pretty good temperature for a baseball game. Go to the game. And you know what? My advice, and we've seen it as well when I don't cover as a press member, we've gone to games where we just walked up to the ticket window an hour before the game, and we got suites with free food for like $40 a piece. Right. So like, don't pay the prices on like StubHub. Don't do that. All right, Ticketmaster. Just go to the window. You'll get tickets.
Feel comfortable just getting up there. Yeah.
All right. There is a hidden positive in this. Even in the blowout loss to Atlanta, the offense kind of still showed flashes. Young players still contributed. These issues are correctable. The bullpen, you do got the issue with no lefties in the bullpen.
Right.
I've never seen that before, but you've got two major lefties in Sal Frank and Puck that are on the 60-day IL. Hopefully they can come back in a couple months, maybe.
Yeah.
And then we got the youth in AAA that can come up. But right now there are no lefties to kind of keep the offenses, the left-handed batters on the opposing teams honest. So that's gonna be something to keep an eye on. I've never seen a team go into the season without a left-handed specialist in the bullpen. So it's going to be interesting to see there. This team, as of right now, it might be inconsistent, but I think the foundation is stronger now than it was last year. The young core isn't coming. It's already here. Fernandez, Lawler, Moreno. I like what I'm seeing from the youth, but we got to continue. We can't lose back-to-back games by a couple touchdowns. Not in a baseball game. Anyway. But I do like, there are a lot of positives. Everybody's just paying attention to last night, and I think everybody's overreacting. You're going to have blowout losses.
Yeah. Fans are always going to react poorly to them as well. They're not all blowout losses. Like, take a deep breath. It happened. We're moving on.
Yeah, you're going to have blowout losses during the season. Right now, I would be happy if they split the series 2-2, but there are 3 games left. They could just come out and do another 3-1 series.
Slaughter them, yeah.
Right? Hell yeah. So, I mean, you got Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound tonight. He has pitched well, not great, but well for being the old man that he is. If he can get to 6, that's one of the things that I want to see from the rotation. I know it's early, All right. Early on, you usually don't want to put your starting pitchers with the extremely high pitch count. Once they get around about 90, you got to start looking for help. I want to start seeing them going 6 minimum as opposed to 5, but we may not just be there yet because you got to ramp these things up, right? You got to ramp these things up, and then maybe a month or two, maybe we get a complete game out of somebody.
Right.
That'll turn it around. All right. What's next?
Temperature of the Suns.
Right now, the temperature's friggin' freezing. Not literally. It's beautiful outside. But the Suns do not look good right now. They currently sit in the 7th seed in the West, which puts them in the play-in tournament. If they don't move up in their last 5 games, which they most likely will not, they will host the Golden State Warriors as of right now, who's sitting in the 10th seed and the final spot in the play-in. The bad news, the Suns are just 3-7 in their last 10 games. They got beat down last night. They've also lost 2 straight.
Slump there.
Also, some more bad news since we're just throwing bad news out there right now. Suns guard Jordan Goodwin exited Thursday's 127-107 loss to the Hornets in the 3rd quarter. Did not return. Head coach Jordan Knott said post-game that he's dealing with a left calf injury per Dwayne Rankin of the Arizona Republic. Goodwin finished with 3 points last night, 1 rebound and 1 block across 12 minutes. The spin here is Goodwin limped to the locker room late in the 3rd quarter after diving for a loose ball. He collided with Ryan Kalkbrenner. Severity of the issue is unknown, so Goodwin can be considered questionable for Sunday's game in Chicago. Again, that is for the Arizona Republic.
Right.
We do have some good news. The good news is they got center Mark Williams back, which is big for the front court depth and for the starting rotation. Also, Dylan Brooks has been back for a couple of games, but he was out for a while, so it may take him some time. There was a time where the Suns were just looked absolutely outstanding, and that's because like everybody was clicking, and Dylan Brooks played a major part in that. You got to get him ramped back up. There's only a few games to do so before the playoffs actually start.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting to see how he returns. Well, he's already returned, but we got to get him back to being Dylan Brooks and trash talking and playing defense. Because that is one thing that the Suns have been, poorly demonstrating, I guess is the best way to put it. Missing is their defense as of late. And Dylan Brooks is big on that. He's very vocal when he's on the court.
It's a thing that kills me in the NBA just across the board is the neglecting of the defense. Your offense has to be scoring an extra 40 points above whatever would be considered normal if you want to just ignore defense. If you're just going to let them get whatever points they want, you got to be outscoring them by a really significant amount. So defense. Get your defense going.
Case in point, last night the Suns actually scored. The Suns scored like 40-something points in the 1st quarter last night, and then they just forgot to play defense, and they lost by 20.
Right.
It's a 60-point swing.
It is it's a weird trend that I've been seeing that I don't like. I want to see more defense, and I know that's hard because it's really easy to start getting penalties and stuff, but do it anyways.
Fouls. We call them fouls in the NBA. Defense wins championships. The last time the Suns went deep in the playoffs, they were actually ranked top 10 in defense. They were actually one of the top defensive teams when they went to the finals. And then they fired the coach that actually got them to play defense, and then they kind of stopped playing defense. All right, until this season. Odds got them looking okay. All right, what's next?
Pack Wars.
All right, Pack Wars. Do you have your egg?
Yeah, I've got my egg.
I love these. So, like for Christmas, they did these little
Christmas balls.
Little Christmas balls. Now we got the Easter eggs for these. I can't wait to see what they come out for the summertime.
Right.
But go ahead and crack these open, and let's take these packs out, and let's see who wins this week's version of Pack Wars. I gotta bounce back. Now you were still looking for a solo Shohei.
Yeah.
You have a multiple member Shohei.
You've got like 4 Shohei cards, and I've got like the one where he's in there with 2 other guys.
Yeah. So let's see if this is the pack that does it. Because I lost, I guess I'll go first. A's, Jacob Wilson to start off the
right.
rotation.
Phillies, I've got Edmundo Sosa.
Sosa. All right. Francisco Alvarez, catcher for the Mets, who, again, the D-backs will be on the road playing next week.
Jack Perkins on the A's.
Love this card. The Roman Empire, Roman Anthony, Boston Red Sox.
Nice.
Love that.
I believe that means Atlanta. So Braves, Sean Murphy.
Outstanding. This is Cub Starge BFFs. BFFs. All right.
It's a fun card. Will Warren from the Yankees.
Ooh. Zach Nato from the Angels.
Jacob Melton from the Astros.
Astros. All right. How about Caleb Durbin from the Brew Crew?
Bo Naylor on the Guardians.
Agustin Ramirez from the Marlins.
Brian Wu and the Mariners.
National League leaders, Turner, Horner, Freeman.
Carson Weisenhunt from the Padres.
From
Giants?
the Atlanta Braves.
Giants.
Yep, from the Atlanta Braves, Spencer Strider.
Tyler Freeman on the Rockies.
Dane Myers from the Marlins.
Adolis Garcia from the Rangers.
Very good. Lucas Giolito, Sox.
Dylan Beavers, Orioles.
The New York Mets, everybody. New York Mets.
Vladimir Guerrero. Wow, that's a heck of a name. Blue Jays. Sorry. got stuck on that. Vladimir Guerrero are not the two names I would have expected paired.
Yeah, he's pretty much one of the best hitters in the majors. One of the best hitters on the Braves, especially last night, Matt Olson.
Brian Abro, Astros.
All right. Kyle Stovers.
Addison Barger, the Blue Jays.
Got a lot of Marlins so far. Who you got? Addison
Barger, Blue Jays.
All right.
That's the first time I've heard of a dude named Addison.
Gavin Williams from the Guardians. So far, I think it's pretty close. It's pretty
Hunter
close
Goodman
so far.
on the Rockies.
All right.
Yeah, nobody's jumping out really killer.
Logan Gilbert.
Yep.
Logan Gilbert from Seattle.
Bryce Miller, also Seattle.
Alex Freeman from the Dodgers.
Luis Morales, the A's. Luis.
Rafael Devers. Ladies and gentlemen, I got some pretty good bets in here.
Devers, that's a good one.
Yep.
Kyle Freeland on the Rockies.
Aha. Their ace. Chris Bubik on Kansas City.
William Contreras, the Brewers.
Eric Lauer, Blue Jays.
Nolan McLean on the Mets.
Peyton Toll from Boston Red Sox. Another young guy there. I like that.
Michael Harris II from the Braves.
Jose Altuve from Houston.
Anthony Volpe from the Yankees. Bleh.
Future Hall of Famer Clayton Kershaw from the Diamondbacks.
I think you're winning. You've got Devers and you've got that. All right. Cole Young, Mariners.
Sonny Gray from the Cardinals.
Oops. I'm throwing my card around instead of showing it to you guys. Mason Miller from the Padres.
Boston Red Sox. Team card. Boston Red Sox.
Nice. Yeah, you're definitely winning then. Andrew McCutchen from the Pirates.
Who's your favorite Boston Red Sox?
Masataka Yoshida. You got his card?
There he is. Right there.
You're definitely winning. Chase Burns from the Reds.
Brandon Marsh from the Phillies.
Cool Crushers from the Phillies. It's a couple of dudes.
Didier Fuentes from the Braves.
Yusei Kikuchi from the Angels.
Yep.
I think that is.
Aaron Judge, Bo Bichette, and Wilson, American League leaders.
Andrew Abbott on the Reds.
Clay Holmes from the New York Mets.
Very nice. Landon Root from the Giants.
I don't like this pack. Kumar Rucker from Texas. I'll show you why in a second.
Okay. Shinosuke Ogasawara from Washington.
I'll give you 2 points for that. That was pretty good.
I think I got his name right. Sorry if I was
Bronx Buddies. Bronx Buddies, everybody. Jeez.
Mickey Moniak, Rockies.
Grant Holmes from the Braves. How is it that at the time the Diamondbacks just got beat down from the Braves? I'm pulling like a bunch of Braves.
All the Braves. Victor Robles, Seattle.
Giancarlo Stanton from the Yankees.
Troy Johnston, Miami.
Yanquiel Fernandez from the Rockies.
I got a Red Sox finally. So Bromy Gonzalez, Red Sox.
Romy. Very nice. Miguel Vargas, Sox. White Sox, that is.
Jonah Heim, Texas.
Former Red Sox, current San Diego Padre, Nick Pivetta.
Samuel Basallo, Baltimore.
I like this one. Ezekiel Tovar from the Rockies.
Casey Mize, Tigers.
From your Arizona Diamondbacks, Juan Burgos. Juan Burgos.
Junior Caminero, Tampa Bay.
Dominic Canzone, Seattle.
Carson Williams, Tampa Bay.
John Duran, Philly.
Shota Imanaga, Cubs.
Future stars, Christian Campbell, Boston Red Sox.
Nice. That is like your third Red Sox, including the team card? Or your fourth?
Yeah, third or fourth. I like it.
Hunter Brown on the Astros.
NL leaders, Kyle Schwarber, Pete Alonso, and Juan Soto. There's 3 bats right there. I'm not pitching to.
Alejandro Kirk on the Blue Jays.
Lawrence Butler from the A's. Just the A's. Not the Sacramento A's, not the Las Vegas A's. Just the A's.
Just the A's. Zach Maxwell, Reds.
Brett Beatty from the Mets.
Jorge Soler, Los Angeles Angels.
Future stars from the Washington Nationals, Dylan Cruz.
Bailey Ober, Twins.
I got a Dodgers duo with Shohei and company.
Nice. I got a Future Stars, Marcelo Mayer on the Red Sox.
Oh, there you go. Dean Kramer from the Orioles. I got a lot of cards from teams the Diamondbacks are either currently playing or about to play in the next week.
Are going to play soon. I got an RBI card. It's got Raleigh, Judge, and Pasquantino.
Yep.
Pasquantino.
Zach Wheeler from the Phillies.
Carlos Narvaez, Boston.
Narvaez. Catcher, I believe. Cam Schlittler, New York Yankees.
Matt Strom, Phillies.
Former Boston Red Sox. Andrew Benintendi for the Sox.
All right. Otto
Sox.
Kemp from the Phillies.
Yu Darvish, San Diego. I think I'm winning. It's not a huge lead, but I think I'm winning.
No, you got a pretty good lead, I think. Lennon Sosa, White Sox.
Carson Seymour, San Francisco Giants. What is this?
Stephen Kolek, Royals.
Oh, I like this. So this is a profiles by Ken Griffey Jr. Jack Caglianone. He says, big time bat, smooth stroke, feels like the ball jumps off his barrel. That's pretty cool.
Ken Griffey Jr. is one of my all-time favorites. Lazaro Estrada, Blue Jays.
Got a nice little shiny one here. Jacob Melton from Houston.
I'm getting into my shinies also. Christian Yelich, Brewers.
Oh, yeah. He is pretty much the face of the Brewers. Old man by now, but Owen Casey for the Cubs. Nice little shiny.
Nice. Cole Young, Mariners. It's also shiny.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. from the Blue Jays.
Jose Ramirez from the Guardians.
I've got Mike Trout, Titans of the game. That's a cool card right there.
This is a cool card. I like that one. Jackson Merrill from the Padres.
Throwback from the Milwaukee Brewers, Robin Yount.
My throwback is Pete Alonso on the Mets. That's my last card.
He's still playing.
So, right?
Well,
still playing?
He's not playing with the Mets, though. He signed with... Who the hell did he sign with?
They have the little 75 thing in the corner that made me think it was a throwback card. Maybe it's not.
Why can't I think who Alonso went with? Is he still with the Mets? I don't think so. Put it in the comments. Let me know. There's too many players to keep track of. I think I won this week.
Yeah, we'll let everybody vote, but you got a lot of like good cards. You got Devers and you got Yoshida.
I got a lot of socks. I like the Roman Anthony card personally.
Shohei on it.
Yeah, Shohei. I have got plenty of Shohei.
I'm aware.
And I still can't believe that's what.
Now you have Mazataki and you have your second Devers card.
Yeah. I got a lot of socks. I kind of like that. I wish I could get some more DBacks though. Maybe a Marte. I think I got really, Perdomo.
They're really slim on giving the Diamondbacks. I think I only had the one up and coming player in my deck.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead and vote. Let us know in the comments who won this week. I'm pretty sure I did, but whatever. If you want to give the win to her, that's fine as well.
That's what disappointed by the idea.
What's next?
The S3's top 10 baseball movies of all time.
Up for debate, but I thought I came up with a pretty good list here. We'll start from 10 and work our way down, shall we?
Sure.
All right, so number 10, I got Angels in the outfield, 1994. Main actors Danny Glover, Tony Danza, and Christopher Lloyd. Director William Deere. Producer Joe Roth. Main storyline is this: a young boy prays for his struggling team to win, and angels begin helping them on the field. It's all about faith, hope, believing in something bigger than yourself. Best quote, it can happen. That's the best quote, I think. All right. Number 9. I got Rookie of the Year at number 9, 1993. I should have did some honorable shout-outs in this one. Like 8 Men Out and things like that. Maybe The Rookie with Dennis Quaid is also a really good one. But I got Rookie of the Year 1993 at number 9. Main actors Thomas Ian Nicholas, Gary Busey, and Dan Hedaya. Director Daniel Stern. Producer Robert Harper. Main storyline: a 12-year-old boy breaks his arm and miraculously gains a powerful pitching arm, landing a spot on the Chicago Cubs. The best quote in this one is, did he say funky butt loving? Love that quote. Funky butt loving. All right. Number 8. Also, all of these, like I love all these movies, but number 8 on the all-time list for greatest baseball movies, I've got The Natural, 1984. Main actors Robert Redford, Glenn Close, Robert Duvall. Director Barry Levinson. Producer Mark Johnson. Main storyline: gifted baseball player with a mysterious past gets a second chance at greatness years after his career is derailed. It's all about redemption, destiny, and the pursuit of greatness. Best quote in this one: pick me out a winner, Bobby. Pick me. If you've seen the movie, you know the quote. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch the movie. All right. Number 7, awesome movie right here. It is 42. Back in 2013, main actors Chadwick Boseman, gone way too soon. Harrison Ford, Nicole Bahari, director Brian Helgeland, producer Thomas Tull, and John Jashney. Main storyline in this, Jackie Robinson becomes the first Black player in modern MLB, facing intense racism while proving his talent on the field. What it's about
is true story, just to be clear.
Courage, equality, and breaking barriers under pressure. Best quote, it says, I've got a better quote, but it says, all I ask is that you respect me as a human being. I mean, that is the overall lesson of the movie, not just to understand the greatness of Jackie Robinson. I love the part where Chadwick Boseman is in Harrison Ford's office, and Ford's character or Boseman's character says, so you want somebody who won't fight? And Harrison Ford's character says, no, I want somebody with the courage not to fight.
Right.
I love that. That came up big. All right, number 6. One of my on the greatest baseball movies of all time. Number 6 is Bull Durham, 1988. Main actors Kevin Costner, who's got another baseball movie out there. I don't know if you ever heard of it. We may mention it in the future. Kevin Costner, Susan Sarandon, and Tim Robbins. Director Ron Shelton, producer Thornmount Mark Berg. Main storyline, if you haven't seen it, veteran catcher is brought in to mentor a young, wild pitcher in the minor leagues while both become romantically involved with a passionate baseball fan. The same fan, by the way. Just saying. It's about the mental side of baseball relationships and the grind of chasing the dream. Best quote, I believe in the soul, the cock, the boozy. Iconic but mature. I also love the fact that there's another great quote by Costner, who replaced the catcher on the team. One of my favorite baseball quotes. Anything hit that far should have a stewardess on it. Love it. All right, number 5 of the top 10 greatest movies of all time. Number 5 is Major League 1989. Main characters Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, Corbin Burnson, Wesley Snipes, director David S. Ward, producer Chris Chesser, and Irby Smith. Main storyline, ragtag Cleveland Indians team, now called the Guardians, assembled to fail, comes together unexpectedly, and begins winning. It's all about underdogs, team chemistry, and proving everyone wrong. Best quote in the entire movie, everybody knows it, just a bit outside. All right, number 4 on the list of the greatest baseball movies of all time, A League of Their Own. I love this movie. 1992, main actors Tom Hanks, Gina Davis, Madonna, and Lori Petty. Director Penny Marshall, great job with directing in this. Producer Elliot Abbott, Robert Greenhut. Main storyline, during World War II, women step up to form a professional baseball league, while men are away at war, facing skepticism and challenges along the way. It's all about breaking barriers, women's empowerment, and proving baseball is for everyone. The greatest line in it, and I'll give you one to follow up, but the greatest line obviously is, there's no crying in baseball.
I say that all the time.
My favorite line from Tom Hanks' character is when the umpire comes over and says, you should treat every lady as if you would treat your mother. And then he goes, anyone ever tell you look like a penis with a hat on?
Yeah.
And then he follows it up with, you misunderstood me.
Right.
What?
Because there was a way to misunderstand that.
There was a way to misunderstand that. After he gets tossed out, he's like, no, you misunderstood me. Number 3, part of a true story. This is Moneyball, 2011. Main actors Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill, Philip Seymour Hoffman, director Bennett Miller, producer Brad Pitt, Dee Gardner, and Jeremy Kleiner. Main storyline, the Oakland A's GM Billy Beane uses data analytics to build a competitive team on a limited budget, challenging traditional baseball scouting. What it's about is innovation, risk-taking, and changing the game through strategy and belief. One of the best quotes is, how can you not be romantic about baseball?
Yeah.
Love it. Great movie. You saw that movie. It's a good
It
movie.
is a good movie. I've seen
Really
all of
good.
these.
Next up is number 2 on the greatest baseball movies of all time for the S3. Number 2 on the list is The Sandlot. 1993 main actors Tom Gary, Mike Vitar, Patrick Reyna, James Earl Jones. Of course, any movie he's in is going to be iconic. Director David Mickey Evans, producer David Mickey Evans, and Robert Gunter. Main storyline, a shy new kid joins a group of neighborhood boys who spend their summer playing baseball, leading to adventures involving a legendary dog and a lost baseball signed by Babe Ruth. It's all about, it's a nostalgic look at childhood, friendship, and the love of the game. Best quote in the whole movie, "You're killing me, Smalls."
Yeah.
Love it. Been saying it for like
Forever.
20 years.
Forever.
That's where I get that from. Whenever I say that to you, that's where I get it from. So that's number 2.
All the time. I didn't think I'd seen it, and then you had me watch it, and I was like, "Oh shit! I'm literally quoting this movie. I guess I have seen it."
Quoting it all the time. You're killing me, Smalls. So, what do you think the number 1 movie is? The greatest baseball movie of all time. What do you think that it is?
Mine has always been Field of Dreams.
Well, apparently that's everybody's number 1. Field of Dreams, 1989. We just watched this the other night as well.
Did.
Kevin Costner, Ray Liotta, and again, James Earl Jones. Director Phil Alden Robinson, producer Lawrence Gordon, Charles Gordon. Main storyline, Iowa farmer hears a mysterious voice telling him to build a baseball field in the cornfield. When he does, the ghosts of legendary players, including Shoeless Joe Jackson, begin to appear. It's all about a powerful story about family, redemption, second chances, centered around healing the relationship between a father and the son. Best quote of the movie, "If you build it, he will come." Absolutely. So that is the top 10. I'm actually going to have this as an article on CoachJeffDemers.com so you can see it and put in your thoughts. Let us know in the comments as well. What's next?
Would you rather?
All right, so chime in the comments with this one as well. Something I put together, some different scenarios, depending on where you're at. As a sports fan, I'm going to give you some options. You tell me which one you would rather do. Would you rather, starting out, would you rather attend a game at Lambeau Field or Wrigley Field? One game.
Wrigley.
You think Wrigley, huh?
Yeah, I didn't even need to think about that because Wrigley is like the iconic field in my mind.
See, that's how I feel about Lambeau for football. Just not in November. When we go, because we will go to a game at Lambeau Field, it can't be later than like the end of October.
Well, some of my argument too would be like, does Wrigley still exist? I thought Wrigley was gone now.
No, Wrigley still exists. They even added like new stands and stuff. And a big screen.
Boys wanted to go there. So
Wrigley's still going. We'll go to both. Hopefully, when we go up there, we'll go to both. It's got to be in September if we're going to catch both at the same time up there.
So wait.
All right.
Bye.
Would you rather attempt a half-court shot for $10,000 or a 30-yard field goal?
30-yard field goal.
Not even going to think about it. Just
I don't even. Do you remember me telling you that? And I had my high school PE teacher thought she didn't want to spend a whole bunch of time on a sport. So we usually got like a week. So she did all the sports. Like I've done shot put and javelin because of this woman. So she had, when we did football, we did like the American NFL football. She had us do kicking and I made like a 45-yard field goal.
That does not surprise me.
I'm actually pretty good at it. So between the two, I'm going to have
I would take the half-court shot. I would take the half-court shot. I think I can get closer to the rim. I probably won't make it. I can get closer to the rim on a half-court shot than I would to the uprights on a 30-yard field goal. I would probably shank it and hit the cameraman all the way to the left. So, all right. Would you rather sit front row behind home plate or the 50-yard line for an NFL game?
I think front row behind home plate because I don't know that I'd want to be at the 50-yard line. That does sound exciting, but I think I'd rather be behind one of the end zones.
Yeah,
Does that make
I think
sense?
so. I mean, no, I mean 50-yard line. You can see, obviously, you can see the game the best.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think I would probably choose to sit behind home plate instead of sitting on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit bigger of an experience somehow.
I kind of like that.
Putting into words right.
I mean, I get a great view from the press box anyway, but if I had a choice between those two, I think I'd choose behind home plate as well. All right. Would you rather catch a foul ball and keep it or catch a home run and have to throw it back?
Catch a foul ball and keep it, I guess.
I would catch the home run and not throw it back.
It would depend. If it was like the guy's first ever home run that he ever hit, or if it was like some record breaking, I would feel morally obligated to give it back. I wouldn't be able to keep it. But the foul ball, I would have no guilt just keeping. So
this is my biggest pet peeve when I'm at games.
Yeah.
You will have fans tripping over each other, knocking each other down to get a foul ball that has almost no statistical or monetary value because it happens 100 times a game. But when they catch an opposing team player's home run, they throw it back.
Yeah.
No! That's historical.
Yeah.
Like
There's
right now,
much more value on a home
I am
run.
not an Aaron Judge fan. I'm a huge Red Sox fan. But if I can catch his home run and even get him to sign it, I'm keeping that damn ball.
Right.
Like, I never understood that. They will literally push each other down to get the foul ball. I wouldn't throw it back.
That has no value to the game. So that seems silly. But if it was some kind of a big marker for the actual player that hit it, I would feel morally obligated to give him his ball back. So yeah, I'd rather have the foul ball and keep it.
But no, it is custom for you to throw back a home run that's hit by the opposing team players.
I'm aware.
It's just the way it is. I would not do it.
Yeah.
I've never caught one, but if I did, the one time a home run finally freaking comes to me, and I've been to 1,000 games, like the one time it comes to me, you want me to give it back? No. Serious? You know how much money I spent for all the seats over thousands of games? Like, seriously? I finally get a home run ball? And you want me to throw the damn thing back? I'm not doing it. I don't care if it's tradition or not, or if they say I'm not a fan of the game. Like, you will, again, I don't understand. You push and shove to get a ball just because it's a ball that has zero statistical or monetary value for a foul ball, but you throw back the one thing that actually matters.
Right.
All right. Anyway, moving on. Would you rather have season tickets in the upper deck or attend one game courtside or field level per season? This is tough.
You said courtside. If we're talking NBA and it's courtside, I would choose that experience over season tickets now.
Even though it's only one game.
Even though it's just the one game. Any other sport, I would go for the season tickets because I would rather go to all the Cardinal games or the Diamondback games. But I have been to a bunch of Suns games, and if I got to have the courtside experience, I would sacrifice season tickets for that.
So you would sacrifice season tickets the entire season?
Because that is what you're sacrificing for the
courtside, you either have to pick season tickets in an upper deck, which at the Suns arena there really are no bad seats. Like you can see the game pretty damn good from everywhere. Further away, but you would throw those away to get one seat courtside.
Yes.
Interesting.
Only for the one sport, only for that one scenario too. Like if we're talking football or baseball or anything else, I'm going for the season tickets. But if it's basketball, yes, I want to sit courtside really, really badly. But that's a big bucket list item. So
knowing me, I would do season. Knowing me, I would do season tickets and then like sell like the first month and then buy the courtside ticket. All right. But if you have to choose between the two, I would probably choose the season tickets, honestly. Would you rather attend Game 7 of the NBA Finals or Game 7 of the World Series? Let's say
Oh my
the
God.
Suns are in the finals and the Diamondbacks are in the World Series. Would you take
What I have
Game
to pick?
7 of the NBA Finals or Game 7 of the World Series at home?
That is a very good question. I would have to pick the Suns, and the reason that I would pick the Suns over the Diamondbacks is simply because they have not won yet. So if I
that's
got to go to
true.
Game 7 and see them have their very first ever historic, like, we fucking did it, then yeah, that's what I would shoot
All
for.
right. Yeah, I'd probably
that's
take the
the
NBA
main
Finals as
reasons.
well. All right. Would you rather meet your favorite athlete for 5 minutes and take a selfie, or get a game-worn signed jersey from them?
The jersey.
You take the jersey?
Yeah, but in my own defense, I'm incredibly introverted. I would just awkwardly stand there and blush and not be able to, like, it would be almost meaningless to get to talk to them. For me,
But
as
the
an
jersey
extrovert,
would go on the
it
wall.
would make more sense for you to pick getting to hang out with your player, because you'd be like best friends within that 5
but I
minutes.
talk to players all the time. So I'd probably take the jersey.
But for me,
it's really cool being able to talk to players, but I'd probably take the jersey as well, because the bad thing about being media, right, as I cover, for those of you that don't know, I cover the Diamondbacks part-time, and then I cover Arizona State football. I talk to players and coaches and managers like all the time. So, but we're not allowed to get selfies or ask for autographs. So if I can get a game-worn signed jersey, I'd probably take that too. All right. Would you rather attend a Cardinals road game at Seattle, San Francisco, and let me throw LA in there as well?
Okay.
Which one?
Which one?
Seattle, San Francisco, or LA?
Seattle. But it's one of the places that I want to see a game the strongest, because the crowd is so intense. I think that would be a whole experience just to be there with the screaming bands. My family's all up there. And the Seahawks are the better team out of those teams. We get to see Jackson play.
That's true.
I would go for Seattle.
Yeah, when you brought in the Jackson factor, I was thinking like weather and stuff, because San Francisco is pretty good year round. And then you've got the awesome stadium in LA, but it is LA. I would probably take Seattle as well. I would go and hopefully get a Jackson jersey, and even though we're going to watch the Cardinals play,
see if we can get Kanan to sit with us.
Kanan's probably going to be in a suite, and every time I asked him to send me a picture of him at the game, it was in a suite. So, I mean, we're probably not going to be able to get to that level.
Well, at the level that Jackson is playing, they should have his family in a suite.
Well, he's now the highest paid wide receiver ever. All right. Congratulations to Jackson and Kanan, for that matter. All right. Would you rather be in the building when the Suns win the first title, the Cardinals win the first title, or watch the Diamondbacks get another one? Now, you've already said between the Diamondbacks and the Suns, you choose the Suns, but what about the Cardinals, who are actually an older team?
Right. That's actually a tough one, because it would be the first ever like official NFL win that the Cardinals have pulled off ever. They said their wins are from like the 40s or earlier. So
1949 was the last time they won anything.
I honestly still think I would have to say the Suns. See, the problem is I was here when they were in the finals against the Michael Jordan Bulls. So, yeah, I would have to pick the Suns.
All right. I would probably pick the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I would probably pick the Cardinals because they've been an organization a lot longer. A lot longer. Like twice as long.
Yeah, they're one of the OGs.
Yeah. All right. So. Okay, so would you rather attend the college football national championship game or the college basketball national championship game?
Oh, wow. That's a good question. For college, I'd probably want to say football.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just think it would be, not that they wouldn't both be fun experiences, but I feel like that would be more iconic with like the band and the halftime show, being a college halftime show and all that.
I've been on Media Row for the Final Four and National Championship weekend in North Carolina.
Yes,
Wanted to hear. I've got plenty of pictures on my Facebook for that. Just got to go back a little bit. So I would probably say the college football national championship as well. I think I'd rather go to that. But I will say between the two environments, like the college basketball environments are way better than college football, in my opinion. Yeah, when you get two rivalries or when you're playing for like a championship, like
it's crazy.
Yeah, like it's crazy. It's loud. The fans are into like every block, every layup, every foul, like everything.
I don't think you guys realize how big of a deal that is. Because if you heard him go on and on about how much he loves college football environment, that's a pretty big deal. It's just the basketball's a little bit above.
Yeah, so I would definitely go to the football national championship, but I think that the basketball environment in college is better. Cool. I think it's because it's not 100,000 fans. It's more condensed down to 20 or 30,000 fans. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like at State Farm Stadium, which it was huge.
Get more of the crazies.
All right. Would you rather be banned for life from all games and events at Chase Field or State Farm Stadium? Keep in mind, they have concerts, they have Final Fours, they have championship games, they have all this stuff at these fields.
I've only been to State Farm Stadium for a game once, and I've been there for graduations like 4 or 5 times. So
I graduated in that stadium twice.
To like not have to go to a graduation ceremony again. It's just be like, oh, I'm banned for life. I can't go there anymore. I don't think I could give up Chase Field since it's been built. I've been there fairly regularly. It's a little piece of my heart. I don't think I could let that one go.
That's cool, but if you think of like the best concerts, like you got motocross, you've got the one with the big truck, Monster Jam. You got that going on. Plus, you got football season. You got college football playoffs that are there. Yeah. I would probably still choose Chase Field to not be banned from, but that's because I get press credentials to cover
media stuff, right?
And I don't. Now, if I wasn't media,
you'd probably take it the other way.
I mean, like if AC/DC was coming to State Farm Stadium, I would sell a kidney to go to that concert. Now, if AC/DC doesn't play Chase Field because it's too small, they play big stadiums still, and they're in their 70s.
Right.
Like, I don't know. For now, I'm going to say ban me from State Farm, but I mean, I'd probably be missing out on a lot of really big concerts.
That was a good point.
Really big concerts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the show for us on this Friday. Catch us every Friday on our YouTube channel. As I'm losing my voice, so it's perfect timing. As we talk more Diamondbacks, hopefully Diamondbacks can turn it around tonight with Eduardo Rodriguez. Then they go on a very tough road schedule. Let's see if they can win 2 of those series. Let's see if they can pull out this series first. But I'm thinking they might be able to pull out 2 out of the 3 series. I think Philly's going to be really hard to win in Philly. I think they have a shot at Baltimore. I think they got a shot against the Mets, but I think Philly's going to be their toughest task on the next road series. Okay. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens with the Suns. We should be in playoff mode for the next show. I just want to see them stay healthy. At this point for the last 5 games. They're already in the playoffs. They're not going to get eliminated. They might bounce back, but I don't think they will. I think they're in the 7th seed pretty damn good. I don't think they have a shot at catching the 6. They might, but a lot of things have to happen.
Right.
With that being said, let's have a fun weekend, everybody. Don't overdo it too much. Hopefully my pick, Arizona, wins it all. As I check the website. I did the article before tip-off in the tournament. I picked Arizona, so I'm bragging on that because I lost everything else
For
There we
those
go.
of
You
you
don't
that
need to have that.
celebrate, have a happy Easter on Sunday.
There is that too.
There is that.
There is
too.
that too.
That's why
Happy
we don't
Easter,
get NASCAR
everybody.
this week.
What's the final words?
Keep loving sports.
That's the show for now. Shout out to the most badass military in the world and the toughest f***ing veterans to ever walk the planet. And as always, all you haters.